from what I've seen on social media, right? I haven't gotten to see full length versions of your fight, but just the clips that I've seen, you've always seemed pretty dominant, wrestling heavy, ground and pound
Hmm.
type of. Is that, do you think, like just because you come from a wrestling background, or do you enjoy the dominating feeling of like holding someone down? Like, what is it that makes you like wrestling heavy? What do you think that is?
Well,
That
definitely the background is where I'm coming from. It's sometimes you kind of default to it, and I've had fights where I've probably defaulted to wrestling a little bit too quickly. But I try to get good everywhere. You can't be just a good wrestler and succeed in MMA or take it very far anymore because it's gotten too well rounded. Every year, the field is getting better and better. A new generation coming up. A complete martial artist, not just a wrestler, not just a striker. So you gotta be good everywhere. So working on getting better at the striking, mixing the takedown, mixing the wrestling and the striking together more. It's just just try to get good everywhere. It's an interesting game to play, but can't just rely on the wrestling.
yeah, I mean, from what I've seen in most MMA, it looks like if you have a strong wrestling background, you can kind of cover not having good striking and develop into better striking. But if you come from a striking background and you don't have wrestling, you seem to get ragdolled a lot more from what I've seen.
100%. It's also matchups, right? Like, they'll put strikers against each other, building fights because it's what a fan wants to see. So, like, there is kind of some of that, when you think of the guys like Strickland or, like they're sticking strikers with strikers and stuff like that. But I do think that wrestling will take you a lot farther than, let's say, a striking can because wrestling is more dominant and it's just more control.
Bro, your jujitsu is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
When I see like I forgot if it was the last fight or the other fight. The dude had like a chest tattoo, a massive chest tattoo that you fought,
Yeah.
and like just the way you kind of manhandled him. I don't remember his name, but just watching that fight, I was like, "That's beautiful art. That's
you.
mastery right there."
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
bro.
it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your next fight.
Yeah,
Is it
same.
the 20th?
20th.
20th.
We're
Yeah.
like 10, 12 days out. Or something
Okay.
like that.
Okay. How are we feeling?
Good. I
Yeah.
feel sharp.
You look
man.
good.
Yeah, I feel good. Jake's been beating me up, wrestling me the last couple months, and been training my ass off. So we're here. Let's get in there and get it.
Nice.
It's time to
Nice.
get busy.
Yeah, bro. And you've been crushing it the last couple of fights that I've seen. It
Yeah,
looks
so
like you've almost like kind of ran through your opponents.
Yeah, I mean, I've done well the last two. I fought twice last year in February, so it's been a year, and so both of those fights ended probably a minute in. But just those are my nights. So I'm just hoping that this is also my night, and we're gonna get in there and fucking go to work.
Right,
This
right.
kid's gonna try to wrestle me. He's gonna try to bring a ton of pressure and take me down, and good luck.
So he's a heavy wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Which
then,
is exactly why
yeah,
I
yeah,
bring-
that fits in exactly
Yeah.
where he's at.
My friend Jake comes to help me.
He's very tricky, very very tricky counter wrestling. I never feel quite safe attacking the legs, getting on shots of them. I know there's always a chance of just him throwing guillotines. She does very well. Never feel quite safe when I'm on his legs. If I get there, if I'm not finishing the shot right away, I gotta work out of this position because I don't feel comfortable here. I don't feel safe, and he does a very good job of that. It makes it very hard to wrestle him, for sure.
Thanks, buddy.
Which makes him makes everything makes that a good matchup for him.
Yeah. I mean, I always root for you, bro. I think you're gonna do amazing as always. But
know.
it's nice to see you be dialed in on being serious about the opponent. Because I
Yeah.
feel like that's where most fighters they get comfortable on their style.
This is like a step up in competition. He's 3-1. The only person he's lost to is a tough game opponent. I think he's like 7-1 or 7-2, and so like he's gonna bring it. And to me, like every fight is the biggest fight of my career. I can't. Doesn't matter who I fight, when I fight them. Like I need to make this the top priority, and that's what I'm doing. And so I mean, I feel great. Like I know it sounds funny, but I've been on the bike 4 or 5 times a week. I'm strength and conditioning every day. I'm in here every day. Like I'm doing rounds and rounds with this guy. I think it's the day of the Super Bowl, and I'm in the gym 3 times. Like we're on right now, and so I'm just pumped to get in there and perform and take that next step.
Yeah. Bro, you do it with a smile on your face. Like
It's fun. You
Yeah,
gotta-
bro.
it's not
like
that serious.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think because you understand that getting, and it's gonna sound a little weird because I'm not the fighter in the room, but like, because you guys understand how to take a punch. It doesn't seem intimidating to you guys as much as it would to someone who doesn't. You know,
Yeah,
so
I think it's always scary, right? Like I think that's like a anybody who says they're not scared, I think is fucking lying, you know. But it's just one of those things. I already said I'm gonna do it. I'm selling tickets. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna show up, and I know he's just as scared as I am. And if he's not, shame on him, you know. Like because on this side there's real danger, and I'm assuming there's real danger on the other side, and so I'm gonna bring everything I have. And if you're like, if you don't feel that fear or that, like, dude, I don't believe you. You know, I've been in this game a long time. I coach a ton of guys that fight. I've coached at the highest level, lowest levels, and everybody I've ever seen in every warm up room was fucking scared.